3, 2, 1.
Nice.
And right in the circle too, or it's supposed to blow up. Good morning everybody and welcome back. Today we're going to be doing some paint work on the Duramax finally. It's really nice out. It's about 62 degrees today and sunny, but the wind is a little strong, so I wonder how this is going to go. The ultimate plan today is to paint the rocker, the cab corner, and the bed side on the driver's side. So I finished up body work on the cab corner. I didn't film that, I wish I had, but it looks a lot better. I ground down the welds and stuff. If you watch my last video, you can see the weld lines and stuff. So I ground down all my weld marks, and it's in primer. And I'm going to scuff everything all up really good, mask the whole truck, and then I gotta pull the bed liner out. I gotta pull the tailgate off. I pulled the taillight out already, and we're gonna get to this. Best part about watching videos is that you don't have to watch me do everything. So I can say, take the tailgate off, and it comes right off. Now I gotta pull the bed liner out. Alright, so this is probably worst case scenario for wind today. This is not a good day to do this, but I'm working with what I have. So the truck's plasticed off. Probably gonna tuck in that wheel a little better. But anyways, I sanded it all down. It's all taped off and masked off on this side really good. And what I'm gonna be using is Graco HVLP gun. I've used this gun on a lot of other stuff before. It works great. Best gun I've used yet. I got the rest of this stuff is all from Summit Racing, which is, it's not great paint, but it's decent. Like, I've used it on other stuff. It's a single stage paint. It's what I had left over. I painted like one of my buddies' Monte Carlos, like fender and front bumper, about a year ago, and this is the leftover paint from it. So I'm going to use it up. Some hardener. I got a little reducer. It is a urethane paint, and some tack rags and some cups. So I'm just going to mix something up, and we're going to try it out. I'll spray the rocker first and see how much of a disaster this is going to be. This is not the right way to paint something. This bed is crap, so I'm not really worried about how perfect it comes out, but I want it to look better than it is. Like, it's got, like, you know, the bed rails are starting to rot underneath it, and it's got some holes like in the back floor of the thing. So it's the best one I could find at the time for the money. So it'll work. Let's just get this sprayed up, make it look better, and if I need to correct it later on, I can, but I don't know. Let's see what happens. Let's take a minute to talk about the pollen today. This is just awful. I haven't seen it this bad in years. Maybe it's just because of where we're living, but it's so bad. Like, I just cleaned the Camaro the other day. Look at it. That's disgusting. Just look at it. Just look at it. Look at that. Look at this. Look at that. Okay, so I have about 3 coats on it right now. The wind is blowing wicked hard. It's probably going to screw all this up, but it does look a lot better. The rocker and cab corner came out pretty decent. I'm probably going to throw another coat on it. On the bed, at least, you can tell it's very ripply and orange peel, and like, this is like probably the worst day to paint. But I mean, regardless, you shouldn't be painting a truck outside or anything outside ever, never mind in the wind and 60-degree weather. So this is not an example video, but I'm just showing you what I'm doing. I'm just trying to make the truck look a little bit better, It does have 300,000 miles on it, and the bed is rotted, so I don't, like I said, I don't really care about the bed so much, but I'm trying to make it look a little more presentable. And like some of this can be cut and buffed afterwards. Like I can wet sand it and buff it out and make it look a lot better and get some of the fine dust out of it. But it's a single stage too, so it doesn't really cut and buff the same way you can get a two-stage paint, at least in my experience. So this is not a tutorial video, so don't judge me. I mean, people always do with YouTube, but hope some of you guys get a kick out of it, and hopefully the end result looks a little better than it does right now. I'm going to throw one more coat on it, and then we'll see how it goes, but it's drying pretty fast. It is laying down pretty decent. If it wasn't for the dust, actually, it probably would look a lot better, so see what happens. Okay, it's done. I guess given the circumstances, it doesn't look too bad at all. There was a lot of dust. There was a lot of wind, and a lot of wind will bring a lot of dust. So it looks decent. I'm gonna wet sand it all out and buff it when it's fully dry. It's got about 4 coats on it, so it came out pretty decent. I got a little sag next to the gas door I gotta fix. And, yeah, adjust the camera here. You can see me in it though. Cap corner and the rocker came out pretty good. So it looks good. I only did this one side today. Next weekend I will do the other side. Tailgate needs to be redone too. I mean, this is all still primer, so I gotta do the bed side, cap corner, and rocker, and then eventually the hood's gonna get redone too, because there was a big old dent right there before that I had filled and sanded out. But not the correct way to do it, but it looks pretty good. For some cheap paint that I had left over, painting outside in the driveway on a windy day with some cheap single stage paint, not too bad. So if you guys like this video, make sure you give me a thumbs up. If you're stopping in for the first time, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you guys again next time.